Hello and welcome back. If you're new, thanks for joining. Stick through to the end of the video because I destroy a video card. Learn why SATA and Windows 98 Second Edition don't play well. And overall, build the starting point of my ultimate Pentium 4 retro gaming PC. At least ultimate for me. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and yeah, let's get into it. So what we got here is a Pentium 4 3 gigahertz, already seed in a BioStar P4M80-M4. This is an MATX board. It has two available slots for RAM. I've got in the ugly green sticks some Corsair DDR2 512, and this one you probably won't be able to read, but I found some red memory. But I think this would look better, in there. But we'll see if it works. I have no clue if this stuff works. The only thing is I do know that work are these two hard drives, and I believe the GPU works. It's not actually a Zotac. I 3D printed the housing for the fan because the old fan was seized up. Now I do have a heatsink assembly that I can just switch this over to passively cooled. It's an FX 5600 with 128 megs of RAM. Now the reason I went with this setup is I wanted AGP. I wanted the built-in IO back here. I wanted to be able to run a VGA or a DVI because the plan is to have this be a triple boot system. This board is Windows 98, Windows 2000, and Windows XP compatible. It's actually Windows ME compatible as well, but I'm just going to stick with 98 Second Edition. It's on my test bench right now. This hard drive is 120 gigs, I believe. Yes, it's 120 gigs. This one's a 2 terabyte. This one will be for Windows 98 Second Edition. This one will be for Windows 2000 and XP. I also have one other bonus surprise. I know the 5600 isn't exactly the best graphics card in the world. So if XP doesn't play well with this card, like there's just performance issues, I've also got this GF 6800 Extreme 256 megs DDR3 dual DVI, but it's a little dusty. The fan seems to move. I don't even know if this actually works. So as a bonus, we are going to find out what I can get working, what I can't. I have to plug it all in. I'm going to start with Windows 98 Second Edition and build up and out from there. If things go as planned, I will put this into my MechWarrior 2 orange and black case. So stick around. Let's get to building. Let's start with just one. We'll work our way up from there. I don't even know if the CD-ROM works, but we're about to find out. I'm gonna say, please work. Now it should be bootable. Did anybody see the boot option? Like, what to boot to first? Please boot. Sorry for the crappy angle. I gotta turn that off. Hey! Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? That's Windows 98 2nd edition. Oh. No, I'm not going to make you guys sit through it. I just want to make sure it gets to the setup page. And then I will take care of the rest off camera and bring you back when we get to the next part. No drives found. Is it because it's SATA? You're mad because it's SATA? No drives found, aborting installation. And then you... Please work. Please find the drive. Yes. And we're stuck right there again. No mouse. No numlock. But I can hear the hard drive doing something. Lighting up when the hard drive is being used. And we're stuck again. Alright. Something I remembered. That doesn't mean it's gonna work. So for right now, we're bypassing GPUs altogether. We're gonna find out if it's something else. It's GPU, okay. You do not like that GPU. Fair enough. Windows update restored.com. Now this is going to take a while. I'm going to edit this part out, but I do not leave this online any longer than I have to. Okay, so this is turning out better each time. Alright, I think I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to apply all the updates. It's going to take a while. And then we'll pick up after that's done. Make sure everything works. Alright, so we got all the Windows updates installed. And you see it's at the desktop. Some things to go over and some things that I'm going to change. First of all, we go into Device Manager. All my drivers are loaded except for this standard dual PCI IDE controller. Turns out, thanks to Phil's computer, something or other, I'll leave a link in the description below. He has a channel, he goes through retro builds. Very smart guy. He was building an era similar to this, but in an AMD platform, and it's scary. The Gigabyte motherboard he was using looks very similar to this BioStar. Same 2 sticks of RAM, same IDE locations, 2 SATA ports, via chipset. It's just his is an AMD and a gigabit. Mine's a P4 on a BioStar. The BIOSes even looked the same, and he ran into the 2 same spots that I did. I narrowed it down incorrectly by blaming the GPU that's currently in there. He narrowed it down correctly. It's this standard dual PCI IDE controller stuff. That one's actually the ID or the SATA controller. When copying files, say from the CD-ROM to the hard drive, there's this lag, this 15 to 20 second lag, and it seems like the computer's locked up, and then all of a sudden it starts copying files. So his resolution was he was only doing Windows 98 Second Edition, and it was just to run it off the IDE controller and disable the SATA ports. Well, I want to do a triple boot. So what we're going to do instead is switch cameras. I've got the, oh, you can't even see it, 2 terabyte hard drive that was earmarked 1 terabyte for Windows 2000 and 1 terabyte for Windows XP. It's SATA as well, but I have a IDE cable to an adapter converts to SATA to plug into the hard drive. My idea is now 120-ish gigs for Windows 98. 1 terabyte for Windows XP, and then the remainder on that 2 terabyte drive goes to Windows 2000. It'd be what, like 790 some odd gigs or 780 gigs, somewhere around there after partitioning tables and all that. The GPU isn't a problem. This one's fine. This one, however, I believe I fried the power distribution because I think this fan runs at a higher voltage off the Zotac card than the fans do stock on this. So I may have killed this card. I ordered a couple more. So I'm going to leave the video here. It was a lot of work. There was many hours that I didn't put into the video. I cut out a lot, but I believe it'll be more stable for the 3-boot system to be on the 2 terabyte drive and not have 2 separate hard drives. Everything else works. All the drivers work, except for the SATA in Windows 98, which is a shame, but it's not unexpected. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. The next video I will pick up having already converted over to the 2 terabyte drive with Windows 98, and we will start with Windows 2000 and move on to Windows XP. And I will probably already have this in the MechWarrior case just to make this mess go away and make life a little bit easier. So see you next week. Have a good one.